Stratford Edgar, Edgar Stratford. This is an audio test. Stratford Edgar and Edgar Stratford. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Edgar, Wisconsin. Jason Zaleski and Dan Ross here. We'll take you play by play, note for note, swing for swing, swipe by swipe, balls and strikes, the whole works here in Edgar on tonight's one of our featured games. Oh boy, I'll tell you, we got a lineup tonight. One of 5 games as we see ground rules being administered and talked about at home plate. Jason Zaleski here. We'll turn to Dan Ross. Dan, the last time you were on a broadcast was here in Edgar, and it was sectional boys basketball. And it was an Edgar win that night over Clear Lake. Does that sound right?
That was right, yeah, Clear Lake.
But Dan Ross back in the saddle and back in Edgar, I guess where you belong.
Yeah, Edgar Wildcats. Funny, talk about the basketball team.
Yeah.
A lot of those boys are here tonight. Edgar comes into the game at 6-0 overall, 2-0 in the conference. Stratford Tigers come in at 6-0, 2-0 in conference. So what does that mean? Battle for first place.
It does, yeah. And I guess a somewhat expected/unexpected, but a battle for first place here in Edgar against the reigning Division III state champions.
Yes, and the Stratford Tigers have a shot to bring the trophy back home this year. And I think that Edgar might have a chance to bring the trophy home in Division IV this year.
You know, there were a lot of people, we talk about reigning state champions, a game that I happened to be at over at Fox, I don't know what they call it, where the Timber Rattlers play. Fox River Stadium? Is that what it's
Sounds
called?
right.
Fox City Stadium? Something like that. But 2 years ago, we didn't have baseball last year. Didn't have track or softball or any of those sports. There were a lot of people talking about Edgar and Stratford during winter of, what would that have been, 2020, right?
Right, last year.
Yeah, as Stratford obviously had a basketball team that was tough to beat. They were 24-0, so they were unbeaten. Edgar had a nice basketball team that year, but everybody was talking about baseball. And boy, wait till you get these guys on a baseball diamond, and it never happened. But it's going to happen here tonight, Dan.
That's right. And Stratford Tigers, led by their catcher, Colton Schillinger, known as perhaps the best catcher in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, it's high praise.
It is very high praise. Both teams are throwing their aces tonight. The Stratford Tigers pitching Cale Weisenberger. The Edgar Wildcats pitching Kyle Brewster. Both pitchers 2-0 on the season. Both pitchers with sub-1 ERAs.
Huh. So that's a lot of strikeouts. That's a lot of, if you get a runner on, runners left on base. And that's just a lot of nothing happening from the plate from the other team.
Yeah, it really is. In early season baseball, it's really tough to compare apples to apples or apples to oranges, if you will. Edgar has had a little bit of a tougher schedule. Edgar was able to sweep the Marathon Red Raiders last weekend, including beating the ace of the Red Raiders on their home field last Tuesday.
And Marathon's a good baseball team too. Let's not let that slide by. That's a good baseball team.
Yep. Defeated Warren pitching on the mound for the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
So that was Edgar, 2-0 in the Merwood South. I think they're 3-0 overall.
Okay.
Stratford had Assumption last week. Assumption not as strong of a team as St. Marathon.
Scuffling a bit this season.
Yep. So a lot of inflated averages we'll be talking about tonight. A lot of offensive numbers. A lot of stolen bases. None of that matters. What matters is that we have the top 2 teams in the conference playing here today.
As we see the Edgar Wildcats being announced here in front of us and heading out to their positions on the field. We'll have National Anthem coming up here soon, but give this a reminder to you. Now is the best time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers. Live sports are on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. 5 games in total tonight, and they're all live. They're all free at ZaleskiSports.com. So let your friends know how you found us. There's a good chance that somebody out, they know some of these kids out here, and they would appreciate being able to watch. They might have just forgot about the game being on or whatever the case may be, but now's the time to let them know. We got a little bit of time before first pitch. Like I said, National Anthem looks like it's just a couple of starting player announcements away from happening, and then they're going to have baseball in a very, very curious, you said all the stats, you're going to throw them out because you will, because this is a very curious early season matchup between 2 really good baseball teams.
Yeah, and not it's not usual that we're towards the middle of May and it's early season, right? Because of the season pushback.
Good point.
But man, standing out here, I'm glad that you have us set up with the wind in our face a little bit because it really cools it off nice, right?
It's the least I could do.
Yeah, it's about 45 degrees out with like a northeast wind blowing right at us.
National anthem here in Edgar. All right, back here, and national anthem out of the way, and that means we're just that much closer to baseball. And back to Dan Ross. He'll give you some starting lineups prior to today's game.
That's right, the Stratford Tigers. Batting first, Colton Schillinger. Mentioned him in the pregame show, one of the best catchers in the area, if not the state, hitting .333 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Batting second, Cam Dahl, hitting .500 with 10 RBIs on the season. Batting third, playing third base, Riley Bauman, .421 on the season with a homer and 6 RBIs. Cleanup for the Stratford Tigers is Gavin Kirsch, .421, 2 home runs on the season and 10 RBIs in 6 games. Batting fifth and pitching, Cale Wasenberger, .538 from the plate, 2-0 pitching, .070 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 2 walks in 10 innings. Batting sixth, Hunter Ford, playing first base, hitting .417 on the season. Seventh for the Tigers tonight, Max Vandenhoff, .294, 4 RBIs. Batting eighth, number 19, Braden Schuler, .636 from the plate, 9 RBIs, hitting the 8-hole. Stratford coach obviously trying to put some power late in the lineup to try to turn the lineup over. And batting ninth, Dylan Kirsch, .385, 5 RBIs in the season. On the mound for the Edgar Wildcats, Kyle Brewster. 13 strikeouts, 3 walks only on the season, 2-0, 0.50 ERA, and we're underway.
All right, here we go. Baseball action from Edgar. I believe our first ever broadcast here on the Zaleski Sports Network in Edgar, for baseball anyway. I can't tell you the number of football games we've done, basketball and all the like, but baseball here. We check this one off our list here today.
First pitch was a strike, so 0-1. This ball is hit to right down the line. It's hooking, foul, just foul, about a foot just outside the white line. Real close to getting a double or a triple there.
So some solid contact right away from the leadoff hitter. And, a lot of this is going to sound like, all right, yeah, Jason, we know. But there's some folks out here who are maybe somewhat new to baseball. You've got to get your leadoff guy on base somehow, some way. That's why he's at the top of the order.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. Fumbled in time. Throws the first. Call is safe.
Yeah, so an E4 to get us started here. That's a customary and usual play that should have been made on a sharply hit ball, but hit right at him. Not able to find it, and he's pointing at himself right here. Yep. That's my bad, he says.
Kind of a bang-bang play.
Yeah.
Maybe the throw took Brandon Baumgartner off first base. So Kyle Brewster now operating with a runner on first. Strike one. Looked like Cam Dahl was taking the whole way. Again, Dahl hitting 500 on the season, 10 RBIs.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. Looked like maybe Schillinger was leaning towards second a little bit on that one.
He was leaning there just a bit. Again, as I said, mission 1, leadoff hitter, get on base. So mission accomplished there. Now, move yourself around the bases.
Another throw over to first, back in time. Again, Jason Zaleski put us right in the wind. It's very appreciated. I'm sure that everybody at home loves it.
Well, they can hear the wind somewhat.
And the runner goes. Bunt attempt, no good. Ball goes into center field. The runner's going to stay at second. So credits Schillinger with the stolen base. Cam Dahl bunted through the strike, but it turned out to be okay for the Tigers as they now have a runner on second base with nobody out, but an 0-2 count. The Tigers threatening here in the first. Ball's outside, 1-2. If a foul ball comes over here, do we get to keep it?
Yes, especially if it hits you.
Yeah, especially if it smashes a monitor or something. Ground ball up the middle, this time handled by the second baseman. Throw to first in time, but Dahl does get the runner over to third with one out.
I don't know if that was, if that was the sign, if that was the plan, but it certainly worked out to the benefit of the Tigers there. You'll trade the out in that case early in the scenario like this to get the runner moved over to third. Now anything out of the infield scores the run, so mission accomplished if it was. Mission accomplished there.
Yeah, we don't expect this to be a high-scoring game, but we could be wrong. Swing and a miss. Riley Bauman, 0-1 count. 421 in the season with a homer and 6 RBIs. Trying to pump that up to 7 with a fly ball to the outfield. Strike on the outside corner, now 0-2. Again, Kyle Brewster trying to pitch around an error in the first batter of the game. Getting a strikeout here would definitely help that cause. That pitch is well high. Not a bad thought. Easy to chase high fastballs.
Yeah, especially with that with the runner less than 90 feet from home, you may want to attack that.
This one's hit foul just wide of third.
Yeah, see if Brewster doesn't throw something out of the zone here again. Try to get that strikeout now with 2 strikes on the board, and his situation becomes a lot easier if they can leave the runner on third with 2 outs.
Yep.
And you've got a couple pitches to waste if you wanted to.
Yep, Brewster went a little bit off speed there. I wouldn't be surprised if he went with a high outside fastball here and tried to get Bauman to chase. That's low and outside. Looked like it was pretty close, but it's a ball.
Tried to get him to chase there a little bit, just a little bit too much, a little bit too far out of the zone to try to chase that one down.
So 2-2 count. Strike 3, threw it past him.
Well, and that's the whole thing right there, right? Now you get the second out, and 1 out away from Edgar being able to strand that leadoff runner, and it's a whole team effort here to try to make up for that error that started the game.
Tigers, Gavin Kirsch, 421, 2 homers on the season. This one's low. Ball 1.
One other observation, Dan, real quick before the next pitch. It smells wonderful here in Edgar right now.
Yeah, they're cooking hamburgers or something.
Oh, man.
Ground ball right to Brewster. He's going to run it himself over to first, and he gets out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, an error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. so you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back here to Edgar, and it'll be the Wildcats' home half of the first inning after they able to leave that runner stranded at third, Dan, and get out of that little bit of a mini jam.
On the mound for the Stratford Tigers, Cale Weisenberger. 2-0, 0.70 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 2 walks in 10 innings. Stratford trying to get a leg up here on Edgar. One of the things that we haven't really talked about is that these teams will play again Thursday night, a home and away, kind of back-to-back, and a lot of strategy goes into who you pitch on which day. Obviously, both teams want to win this first game, but if you lose this game, it'd be nice to have your ace on the back end. So, fortunately for these two teams, they have 2 or 3 really great pitchers, so probably not too much of an issue, but it is something to consider.
Yeah, the way the schedule format this year, and again, we'll have that game live as well on Thursday. One of the reasons that seemed like a pretty good thing to do here, with having some extra talent laying around and ready to broadcast a baseball game. But yeah, and these 2 games will go a long way, if not the whole way, towards a conference championship this year as well, depending.
I heard it's supposed to be a warmer Thursday as
I
well.
hope.
Kyle Brewster, after pitching the top half of the first, takes ball 1. Kyle is hitting .478 with 11 RBIs this year.
It really can't be more cold, I don't think. I mean, for May 11th anyway, as the strike comes in, but yeah, May 11th, it shouldn't be more cold than this on May 13th.
We were talking a little bit earlier about how it snowed and sleeted the last couple nights. It's crazy. There's strike 2 swinging. One thing I'm noticing from Weisenberger here early on is not throwing a lot of heat. A little bit off speed here to start, thinking that maybe Brewster's thinking fastball. This ground ball to third, through, and a base hit. Brewster waited back, able to hit it just wide of third, and the Wildcats have their leadoff man on.
Turn my microphone down there as the wind was starting to kick up. As Dan had mentioned before, I picked the best spot available. I picked us a spot in the shade so we protect from a sunburn, but I forgot about a windburn, and then obviously no heat here in the shade.
You're in shorts.
Yeah, well, that's normal. That's nothing new.
Drew Gooden bunts it foul at the plate.
So Edgar trying to move their leadoff hitter around. Stratford did it in a little bit different way. But Edgar, at least on that pitch, looking to do it a little more deliberately.
Drew is hitting .312 on the season. Again, we suspect this to be a low-scoring game, so every runner advancing to second is going to matter tonight. It's ball 1.
Probably the fastest pitch we've seen from Weisenberger there, or at least the loudest sounding pitch to this point.
Yep. Pickoff play to first. Brewster is back in plenty of time. I haven't played high school baseball in 25 years, Jason.
Okay.
But man, that's a nice helmet at first base. We didn't have those when I was playing.
No, you're lucky if you had one with foam on the inside of it. Sometimes that was missing, and it would rub your ear or head raw.
That everybody shared helmets, like now people just buy their own.
Yeah, I suppose they do.
Drew Gooden bunts through that pitch. So
I wouldn't have known where to even buy a helmet.
I was at Dick's
seriously.
yesterday, And people just buying helmets.
Yeah, we didn't have that, though. I mean, we had Kmart and Shopko. They were no, protective baseball helmets. They had souvenir helmets there, but I wouldn't even know where to buy a baseball helmet.
Gooden follows that one off into the parking lot.
Would have had to tack on to the American Legion baseball team's order. Hey, can you put one extra in for me?
Yeah.
I would have no idea how to do it.
They were all black, they weren't even colored.
Yeah.
1-2, batter goes. Ball's hit in just shallow left field, a base hit. So what's interesting about that is that the shortstop was covering second base because Gooden's left-handed. So the shortstop's responsibility was the runner. And Gooden hit it right where the shortstop was, so that's a base hit. 2 hits to start the inning for the Wildcats.
So Edgar put a little bit of pressure on here, and obviously the top half of the order as they've come up to bat here for the first time, but put pressure on right away, and Dan, something Stratford has not seen this year.
Absolutely not. A lot of it because of the schedule. And up now is Austin Dahlke.
No surprise, the big hoss batting in the 3-hole here.
And where's Austin going to school next
He's
year?
going to go to a school in Colorado. They're going to
Buffalo.
pay for it all, and in exchange, he's going to play some high-quality football and put in some good grades. It's the theory, anyway.
Yep. Town's very excited about it.
Yes, indeed.
This one's hit right in front of home. It's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, nice job. You mentioned Schillinger a couple times here. A Stratford catcher pops right out of his stance and makes sure to grab that one in foul territory before they had a chance to spin back fair. We saw that yesterday, Marshfield and Medford baseball. We had a spinner that stayed fair. Schillinger knows better than that.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely caught it. Make sure that he showed the ump that it was foul.
Yep.
So 1-1 count, 2-1, no out. That is a high pitch, borderline pitch, called a ball, so 2-1.
Yeah, Dahlke there, you talk about catchers framing it. He kind of framed it. He squatted down.
Yeah, a little bit.
They said, hey, man, that's above my eyes.
Yep. It came down just above the letters. It was close. Dahlke, hard hit ball, could be 2. Out at second, over to first, and the Tigers turn it.
Very nice. Very nice. Erase those the second and third hitters of the inning. And now, just like it was in the first inning, it'll be a runner at third with 2 outs and see if Edgar can find their way on the scoreboard.
4-6-3. Double play. So, yes, runner at third, 2 outs, just like the top half of the inning. The Tigers really needed that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Runners in first and second with nobody out, and just like that, 2 outs, but still a chance for an RBI here in the bottom of the inning.
Jordan Bunkelman, 650 on the year. 11 batted in, trying to make it 12.
Yeah, seems like he's got kind of a feel for it so far. What are we, 3 weeks into the season? Something like that? Yeah.
It's almost like the coach wants him in this position.
Almost.
Batting cleanup. That ball is high and outside, 2-0 count.
So we see our friend and yours, Torque Mason, here to take some photographs. Torque in the house. Got the best photographer name, too.
That's an off-speed pitch, hits the outside corner.
I mean, Torque, right? I mean, you just, as he looks down as I say it. I mean, it's just a fantastic name. It commands attention and respect.
There's a lot of people here today.
There are a lot of people here. Good to see.
Yeah. 3-1 now from Bunkelman. Ashton Schuett on deck, also with 11 batted in this year.
I think a good percent of them, though, did what I would have done. They follow their nose to the food or the smell, or the smell of the food. Either way, I'm fascinated by it.
3-1 count. That's ball 4.
You know, maybe not the worst. That was not an intentional walk, but it may not have the worst outcome here. You put an extra force on the base paths out there. You still have 2 outs, and if you're Stratford, still got a chance to get out of this, so not total harm there by walking. And especially a guy, like you said, batting over 600 with 12 RBI. It's not the worst idea.
Nope. Ashton Schuett hitting 5th. Also 11 RBIs, 381 in the season. This ball's low. Good stop by Schillinger, keeping the ball in front. Saves a run. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Schuett taking the whole way, takes strike 1. I bet you it's really nice in the sun. I see
we'll
people in like
never
short
know.
sleeves over there.
We will never know.
Yeah. People in shorts and short sleeves, and they look comfortable. That ball is very high.
You know, your life is all about decisions, and oftentimes you make good ones, and sometimes you don't.
2-1 count, runners at the corners. This ball is hit right over our head. Foul. That's on the roof of the school. It'll be up there forever.
It will now.
Someone 10 years from now is going to go up on the roof and find some baseballs.
Some brown, mushy, ratted up baseball up there.
So 2-2. Weisenberger a pitch away from getting out. Runner goes. Swings at the high pitch. Strike 3. So Edgar, no runs, 2 hits. A double play leaves 1. At the end of 1, Edgar 0, Stratford 0 on Zaleski Sports.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for.
Welcome back to Edgar Stadium, Wildcat Stadium. I don't know what we call the baseball field here.
I think let's just go Wildcat Stadium. Sounds real nice.
Top of the second, no score. The Stratford Tigers bring up Cale Weisenberger, who's pitching, Hunter Ford, and Max Vanderhoff. So the catcher throws it down, so we're just about ready to get the second inning underway. Again, both teams come in at 6-0. 2-0 in the Merriwood South. The best 2 teams in the conference, and probably the best 2 teams in the area for their division, playing on this partly cloudy day in early May. Feels like March. Here's Weisenberger taking ball 1. Kyle Brewster pitched around an error in the top of the first. This ball high and outside, 2-0. Weisenberger, 2-0 pitching. Looks like that's inside, 3-0. Weisenberger's hitting .538, so able to do it from the mound and from the plate. And I assume he'll be taking this pitch. And it's 4 straight balls. So Weisenberger draws the walk. Didn't seem like Brewster was wild. Nipping at the corners, not able to get the calls. So the Tigers get the leadoff man on board for the second straight inning. Hunter Ford comes to the plate. This is bunted down the first baseline, rolls foul. Keenan Goodwin able to pick the ball up as it goes foul. It's pretty interesting. You have the pitcher who is on first base. I don't think that the Tigers would probably run him. Just a chance of getting hurt or hurting his hand or something, but we'll see. Ford is hitting .417 this year on the young season. Brewster throws over to first. I think a lot of times the guys coming back to first, they just want to slide in head first so they get their jersey dirty.
And go home and show everybody, hey, I was pretty active out here today.
Another throw to first. Weisenberger back in time.
And I was just everywhere on the field. It's a good theory.
Brewster paying a lot of attention to Weisenberger at first. This ball is bunted, again foul. Hunter Ford really upset with himself a little bit about 2 bunts foul. The umpire comes over to first base to do some house cleaning.
Something you've got to learn a little bit about over the last few days, to my understanding.
Yeah, that's right. I've been a bachelor this week as the wife is traveling the country. She was at Mount Rushmore yesterday. I was eating Cap'n Crunch.
It's a good trade.
Yeah.
Good trade. I've been to Mount Rushmore before. Been there, done that. But Cap'n Crunch, that's always a good choice.
Yeah. This pitch is high, so 1-2.
Like I said, life is all about choices. Make good ones, and you're fine. If you make bad ones, there's always time to recoup.
Yep. I'm happy. The wife's happy. You know.
Yeah. Everybody wins.
This ball is bounced to the third base side, but foul.
So making a lot of contact here, and the result of that is the pitch count. And pitch count is something in Wisconsin baseball, 100 pitch limit per game, and depending if any, it gets a little more complicated than that. But it can be a thing, and you can lose a good pitcher who's, as a coach, you might think, hey, he's got juice left, he can go, but the pitch count will pull the pitcher out here. So we're not there yet, but these add up over the course of a game.
I'm sure someone's keeping that stat because I sure am not.
No, we don't do that.
That ball is low.
They will in the official press box over there, and they got 3 guys. So you think between the 3 of them, somebody can count to 100. 33 each or some variation thereof. They'll get it figured out. We won't need to worry about it.
2-2 count. This one's bounced to the third base side. Foul again.
Yeah, off-speed pitch there, and well in front of it, and did what he could to avoid the strikeout. Just had to fight it off, and we'll live to see another pitch here in a very long at-bat.
Yeah, we're seeing Stratford be able to make a lot of contact. Nothing real hard. But again, 2-2 count. This one's low. So we run it full.
You're right about Weisenberger, though. You mentioned that after he reached base down at first. Now, no interest in running the pitcher.
Yeah, it's just not worth it, right?
No.
It's not really worth the risk.
Especially now, there's nothing gained at this point in the game.
This ball's hit to third. Bobbled. Picks it up. Throws it to first. And it's in time. Bang, bang play, but it looks like the ump got it right.
I would say. Yeah, their runner advances down to second.
Yep. Ford gets the runner over to second. He was trying to bunt the first half of the at-bat, so at the end of the day, got his job done.
Got his job done about 8-9 pitches later.
Max Vanderhoff comes to the plate, hitting .294 on the season. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. That's a strike.
By the way, I should say Matt Dickinson on this camera here, and Vincent Villarreal on camera 2 here. Joined by myself, Jason Zaleski, and Dan Ross.
A swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. And Weisenberger went halfway on the pitch, and the ball was lost in the dirt. He ends up getting to third on the wild pitch.
So back-to-back innings here as we're in the top of the second. Stratford a runner at third with 1 out. See what they can do this time. Last time it was nothing.
Last time was a strikeout, ground out.
Yeah.
This ball's very high. Almost went to the backstop.
Yeah, overthrew it there, really. He was looking for the big strikeout there and just overthrew it. Release came early, and mechanics were just off there for Brewster.
So 1-2. This one's also low.
So this time Brewster doing it to himself here a little bit, turning into a long at-bat. This will be pitch 5 of the at-bat coming up here. And pitch by pitch, those add up over the course of a game.
That's hit to the shortstop, through the wickets, into left field. 1-0 Tigers. I don't think we have any way of seeing, but I assume that's going to be an error.
It's an error. It is. A customary and usual play. Just misplayed it. He had thoughts of how do I gun the runner down going home, and in the meantime, forgot to glove down the ball.
Yeah, and the play was at first the whole way.
It was.
Yeah. So Braden Schuller, 636 on the season. Little off balance. That ball's going to get into the parking lot and probably hit a car.
It will hit a car. Yeah. Mine has been unhit now. I'm straight behind home plate, so I was feeling, you talk about us being put in the shade by me. Well, I also put my car in danger, so I'm not doing very good on decision making today.
My car could get hit, but it would take a long foul ball to hit it.
Well,
This is high and outside.
you've obviously been to a baseball game before.
Yep.
As most of the see, all the spots that we filled up during a football game are completely empty right now. As I look down the left field line, nobody wants to get their windshield smashed in today. There's one blue car sitting over there.
Way out in front of it. Runner goes on to second. That's going to be a stolen base. Kind of a delayed steal, but the Edgar bench a little bit slow on yelling that out.
Yeah, I was just going to say a delayed steal, but just a delayed defensive reaction by Edgar. Positions 1 through 9 and in the dugout. It kind of caught everybody by surprise, maybe even the base runner.
So another runner in scoring position with 1 out. Counts 1 and 2. This ball is hit to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that's the second out. 4-3 put out, 2 away. Runner advances to third. And the 9-hitter, Dylan Kirsch, coming up to the plate. 1-0 Stratford.
A chance here, too, for a 9-hitter to show a little something to coach. You're in the lineup, so that's all right, but chance here to get an RBI and maybe move yourself around the lineup here a little bit as well.
Strike one's taken at the knees. First strike. Stratford would like to get that runner in from third. This ball is hit into shallow center field. That's a base hit. The run will score. 2-0 Stratford. That is his 6th RBI of the season.
Well, there you go. Like I said, he was put in a spot there. He's at the bottom of the order, but that doesn't mean you can't be productive in the 9-hole. And RBI, 2-0 Stratford.
And turning the lineup over, Colton Schillinger back up again. 0 for 1. Reached on an error in the first and a stolen base. This ball's into left field. That's down for a hit. Runner turns the corner at second, but he'll stay. And Stratford is starting to get to Brewster a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a long inning for Brewster here. He's had a number of pitches thrown, 2 runs scored since he's been on the mound, and the inning continues. And sometimes you can overstay your welcome out there on the mound and lose track of things. I don't know that's happened to Brewster yet, but he's been out there for a long time here in the top of the second.
So Cam Dahl, runner out to second his first time up, but he's got 10 RBIs in the season. That's a bit inside for ball 1.
First ever broadcast, speaking of first ever broadcast here in Edgar, first ever in Neenah, by the way. We'll keep you abreast of the situation over in Neenah baseball.
It's like the batter went around. That's strike 1.
Yep, heard an audible strike call there, so that was the play. The call from behind the plate. Home plate umpire says he went around. No need to appeal.
Well, the umpire's at second or behind the pitcher's mound, so
yeah,
it's anyone's guess. That ball's low.
Certainly could be.
Goodwin keeps the ball in front of him nicely.
By the way, Neenah baseball now, soccer to follow, and a doubleheader, Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, big Wisconsin Valley Conference softball tilt going on right now. All available live at ZaleskiSports.com.
2-1 pitch is high.
Yeah, Brewster a pitch away here from loading the bases with 2 outs, and it looks like he has at least fallen out of his rhythm.
Yeah, it's been a long inning.
Yeah.
The 3-1 pitch fouled back.
Boy, home run swing there. Reared back and let it rip.
Yep, guessed fastball in the zone. It was there. 3-1 pitch, runners on, 2 outs. Guess a spot, guess a pitch, and swing at it.
Yeah, no score, Appleton North Neenah playing in the top of the second.
So full count, 2 outs. Runners will be on the move. The ball is popped up, shallow right center. That's trouble. Diving play. He can't get it. One run is in. The second run is coming in, and that's going to be a 2-out, 2-run double for Stratford. Cam Dahl able to get it done.
Well, diving attempt out there in right field, nearly came up with it, but not able to bring it down. And yeah, the inning continues, and looks like we're going to have a mound visit here.
Four runs in for Stratford. Only one of them is earned. Not that that matters a whole lot. But there was the error that kept the inning alive. Coach is telling Kyle to just settle down. You can't do much about what's happened, and blue pits happen as well. But Kyle needs his teammates to help him out here to get him out of the inning.
So what did you tell Matt? Because the last two hits, you guys are pointing the camera in the same place. So he should just be staying in the infield.
That's what I wanted him to do.
Oh, okay.
I want him to take home plate, and then if he's running to first, then I'll take runner advancing to second.
Okay.
Maybe I should go down and explain that again.
In between innings. Okay.
Riley Bauman comes up to bat. Struck out in the first. Runner at second, 2 outs, 4 in for the Tigers. That pitch is right down the middle, strike one. I know that as a coach, when you go out to the mound, after the mound visit, you definitely want that first pitch to get over the plate.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And
This is going to the shortstop. Juggles it, throws it to first in time, and that's the inning. So good play by Austin Dahlke to stay with the ball, able to get the runner at first. But the Tigers get 4 runs to take a 4-0 lead. We're going to the bottom of the second. Here on Zaleski Sports, 4-0 Stratford.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium here, Edgar, Wisconsin. 4-0 Stratford. Stratford getting 4 runs on 3 hits in the top half. 1 run was earned as there was an error. So bottom of the second, Caden Goodwin, Connor Wolf, and Braden Baumgartner for the Wildcats. Trying to get some of this back.
Yeah, big inning there for Stratford, and one that kind of got away from Edgar during the course of the inning. It seemed like they had 2 outs for quite a while. But, yeah, big run for Stratford. Now they get to play a little more aggressive defensively. See what they do here.
Ball's hit to third, through the wickets. Kind of a bad hop. Over the shortstop, over to first. Safe at first.
Bouncing ball. I mentioned to the guys about the Price is Right wheel. That was more like the Plinko board there.
So we will call that an error on the third baseman. We almost had the rare 5-6-3 put out. So leadoff man is on. Connor Wolf, 300 hitter with the home run. Up. First pitch is low in the dirt. Schillinger able to keep the ball in front of him to keep the runner at first.
And if you're Edgar right now, you just want to chip away at it. It's only the second inning. You're down by 4. These are all the facts. Let's chip away at it here. Get a run here, get a run there.
It's a good pitch, strike one. It'll be interesting to see how Weisenberger pitches after a very long top of the second inning. A lot of time pitchers like to get in the rhythm and just go, go, go.
Yeah, he got to spend a lot of time on the base paths, though, so that kind of kept his mind off of that maybe a little bit. And then just seeing the runs cross the plate, too, is going to boost his confidence out there.
Yep. Some bad luck for the Wildcats in the top half of blue pits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not the way that either team drew it up. It's just the way that it happened. And again, you got to keep remembering here, Stratford reigning state champs, Division III state champs. So that's a good baseball team.
2-1 count. This one looks low and outside. 3-1. 4-run lead. Last thing you want to do is walk guys.
Yeah, like I said, they should be able to play a little more aggressively defensively, but an error and now one pitch away from a walk.
And that is well outside.
Yeah, so a 5-pitch walk that connects with the error, and just like that, Edgar in business here in the bottom of the second inning.
Braden Baumgartner comes up to the plate for the first time, hitting 154, kind of a slow start to the season. Started, I think, every game at center this year for the basketball team.
Seems like it. Every game I was at, anyway.
Yeah. Definitely kind of a role player for the basketball team. He took ball one. A couple of games he scored 20, 25 points. A lot of games he got 11 rebounds and felt the same way coming off the floor.
Guy there called the Worm made a pretty decent professional career out of that.
Yep. That's strike one, 1-1 count. Yeah, I saw there was like a 30-year anniversary or something of his 0 points, 22 rebound game.
Probably game MVP, too. Yeah, the Worm could pull him down.
Yep. 1-1 pitch, strike at the knees.
People out there, the Worm, yeah, Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
But he was known as the Worm all my life anyway, until he, until later in his career, he went a little wacky.
A little bit.
Then he was Rodman, but yeah, a little.
He had a fling with Madonna for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Dressed as a woman often for some reason.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in Vegas.
That is outside. That was close.
Yeah, that was forced down by Baumgartner as he pitched across the plate. He bent down with it and used a little centrifugal force or some Jedi power, something anyway, to keep that ball out of the bottom of the strike zone.
2-2 count. Ball's hit in front of the plate. It is going to get fielded by the pitcher over to first. It's not in time. Looked like Weisenberger was a little bit undecided on which way he's going to go, and hesitation enabled Baumgartner to get down to first base. Ran well.
Yeah, big hesitation there. He checked on the runner at third, who had advanced from second to third. I don't know if he thought he was going to try to round the base and score. And then late coming to the bag at first, everybody's safe, nobody out, bottom of the second. The gate is open in front of the Edgar dugout. That's got to be shut. And bases loaded. Did I say that already? Nobody out.
Nobody out, bases loaded. Yeah, the ump was really upset about that.
I'm not happy about that gate, the way it was. Well, it was hanging into the field of play. That was the main thing.
Strike one.
Well, you don't want somebody running in foul territory and then, I don't know, having a head-on with the gate. It's not what you want.
Bases loaded, no outs. Ball is hit up the middle. Could be two. Step on second. Over to first in time for the double play. That run will score. But the twin killing much needed by Stratford, and that's 2 outs.
Yep, and those of you scoring along at home, that is not an RBI. You cannot score more outs than runs plated.
Yep.
So not an RBI, but a run scored nonetheless. It is an earned run. So all those little scoring helpers there. And I'm sure many are working their scorebooks at home right now. So help them out with that a little bit.
Yeah, it is actually not an earned run because that runner got on base by error.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, well, add that to the mix. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you've got the scorebook. That's what you're best at. Yeah, that's right. He reached via error. So, yeah, all those things into the interesting world of baseball.
Do we get a balk? It must have been a timeout.
Somebody called timeout behind the plate. Somebody. We're obscured by the dugout.
So this is Kyle Brewster trying to help himself out. Getting that run in at third with 2 outs would be very advantageous. Reached on a single in the first. Ball slapped foul, and now it's 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball had a little movement on it there towards the end. It dove down as Brewster, as it was coming through the zone, actually dove down. Brewster able to get a bat on it, but foul ball.
Ball's hit back to the pitcher, fields it, throws it to first in time, and the Wildcats able to score 1, but Weisenberger happy to only give up 1 with bases loaded, nobody out. So at the end of 2, we got Stratford 4, Edgar 1. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Welcome back. Edgar Stratford. Stratford leads Edgar 4-1 here, top of the third. Edgar probably a little frustrated that they were only able to get 1 with the bases loaded and nobody out. But a double play and a ground out will do that. Looks like Kyle Brewster back to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. He has given up 1 earned run on 3 hits in 2 innings. The error in the top of the second really hurt, and a bloop ended up being a bloop double here in short right field was the killer. Brewster needs to put up a 0 here in the 3rd.
Yeah, Edgar did, I thought, with one of those mini goals that may have been, as this one is hit on the infield.
Skied. Miscommunication. Brewster going to take it himself. Teammates got to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, not what you're looking for there. I know the sun's coming down. Maybe that's what the issue was there, but not what you want to have happen.
Yeah. And the coaching staff trying to make sure that everyone's on the same page here.
Good idea.
So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's good for Kyle. Up to bat is Weisenberger. Weisenberger with 2 walks on the day and a run scored.
Not a bad job if you can get it.
That pitch is rather low. So 2-0. 2 walks already. Ahead of the count here. Weisenberger pitching a good game, but he's a .538 hitter to boot. That's a good pitch. Much better form on that pitch for strike 1.
I was going to say a moment ago, Edgar, again, they got the job done. They got 1 run, and like I said, they just need to chip away at it.
This ball is popped up on the infield again. Second baseman calling for it, and he squeezes and makes the play. So 2 quick outs.
Dan, how about a little bit from Fleet Farm? How's that sound?
I like it.
If you like Fleet Farm, you've got to sign up for Fleet Rewards. You earn points to save even more on things you already buy. Plus, it's free to sign up. Start earning points today with Fleet Rewards. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955.
I was a beta tester for their app. It works really well.
Well, and I got to think I was like the 5th person in Marshfield to sign up for it.
That's a swinging strike for Hunter Ford. He grounded out to the third baseman his first time up, and he's behind the count 0-2. Ball is high.
Yeah, I find myself at Fleet Farm nearly every day. Now, again, I'm trying to get this garden into the garden, but the weather's not cooperating, so I go to Fleet Farm and get some stuff almost every day.
This ball chopped foul behind the plate.
Rakes, hose, fertilizers, seeds. And then every time I go in there, get some jerky, get some candy. It's a Fleet Farm. It's a ritual.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of plants, but we can't put them outside. They're just in the living room.
No, there's no way. Not right now.
That one just misses 2 and 2. Yeah, it's too cold. It's in the 20s at night.
Halfway through May. Where are we?
I know we have freeze warnings every night. Like, is it a warning if it happens every day? Doesn't seem that way.
No, it seems like it's just normal, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But it has been.
Ford able to work the count full. This ball is hit well to left field. Way back. Just in front of the fence for the third out. Gave it a ride, but nice play out there in left field. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-1 Stratford.
Our customers' lives are busy, so when it comes to finding time to bring your mower or snowblower in for a seasonal tune-up, just don't. PowerPack has you covered with our mobile service trailer. Here's how it works. We'll bring the shop to you and perform a tune-up right in your driveway. Just leave your equipment out and we'll do the rest. You don't even have to be home. And the best part, it doesn't cost you any more. PowerPack mobile service costs the same as a tune-up in our shop. Still looking for a downside? We are too. Visit powerpackequipment.com/mobile service for more information.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back to Edgar Stadium, Wildcat Stadium. 4-1, bottom of the third. Edgar coming to bat. It's going to be Drew Gooden, Austin Dahlke, and Jordan Bunkelman.
Give a quick say hi to our friends at Drexler Transport. Drexler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Drexler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Drexler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DrexlerTransport.com to apply today. All right, so Edgar back at it here, Dan. I said they got to just chip away at it. They got 1 in the second. You get 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and all of a sudden you're right back where you want to be. And they did the job in the top half of the inning as well.
Gooden comes to the plate. He's singled towards the second baseman, first time up. Takes ball 1. You know who doesn't like baseball? Paul Jaglinski.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really cares what he thinks anyway, but...
Yeah, starting right here.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that he's umping it tonight up in Abbotsford.
Well, he likes money more than he dislikes baseball.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's low and outside. 2-1 now to Drew Gooden.
Yeah, I invited him to a game or two, and each time I've invited him, he's under contract with the I don't know, apparently the minor league baseball system or something, umpiring all the time.
This is a bunt on the third baseline, just a little bit foul. Had the right idea. If that's fair, that's a base hit.
Bunkelman with a holler of exasperation there. He thought for sure you laid down a good one. But yeah, I thought Jags, this play-by-play broadcasting would be tailor-made for a guy like him.
Just talk.
But he's found himself somewhere on a baseball diamond again tonight.
Yeah, he umpires quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That is just outside. Close pitch.
A lot of commotion from those behind the backstop. About 55 umpires back there.
Yeah.
And all of them had a different opinion of what that pitch was.
Got a full count now. Chop to the third baseman. Should be an easy play. Picks up those to the first, and Gooden runs it out. Gooden is flying up the line. He gets an infield single.
Well, he thought he had one on that bunt that he laid down a couple pitches ago, and now gets one on the high hopper over to third. And Edgar, I've said this before, nobody out, runner on. See what they choose to do here. Just going to move him around. Gooden to threat to steal on the base.
Yep, Dahlke up to up to bat. Again, Schillinger has a great arm behind the plate. Edgar does like to run. Dahlke takes one low. A good way to climb back into a game is to get some guys on base.
Yeah, really, you got to give yourself opportunities, and that's what the opportunity is in baseball. Guys on base.
That's a strike.
Dahlke wasn't done with his warm-up swings yet, and the pitch came home. But listen, you're in the box.
Yeah.
And being in the box is your signal that you're ready to take a pitch, and that pitch came in without warning.
Yeah, Dahlke was a little bit upset. I mean,
without his approval.
Yeah, you look back at the This one's low. Looks like it might get through.
Yeah, that gets to the backstop, and they do get Gooden down to scoring position now for the 3-hitter Austin Dahlke.
And a lot of times as catcher, there's only so much you can do, especially when you're trying to block pitches. Schillinger able to keep it in front of him, but it kind of squirted to the right of him. Definitely didn't get past him. Either way, Gooden down to second, and it takes the force play off the table.
Back to that pitch that came in without Dahlke's approval. You can put your hand up to the umpire all you want, but you're in the box. You're ready to take a pitch. That's the rules.
2-1 pitch is hit hard in the right center gap. It's down. That's going to score one. Dahlke running first, going to second. The center fielder misplays it. Dahlke's going to be happy with the double. RBI double, and it's 4-2 Tigers.
Well, again, it's just what Edgar needed. Get a little action and get the runners moving. The speedy Gooden easily scores, and they trade places. So Edgar still with the runner in scoring position as they trim the deficit to 2.
Yep, and the tiny runs at the plate now. Bunkelman comes up to bat. He reached by a walk in the first. .650 on the season. This one's chopped up the middle. Could be trouble. It gets through. Dahlke rounds third, going home. There's going to be no play. It's cut off. It's now 4-3 Tigers. RBI single by Bunkelman. Dahlke able to score rather easily. It's now a one-run game.
Yep, just like that, and still nobody out here in the inning, so everything out in front here for Edgar and for Stratford too. They've turned a double play or 2 here in the game, and that opportunity presents itself now.
Bunkelman skies this one just in the infield, able to make the play.
So Stratford gets the first out. Keeps runner at first, and the double play opportunity is still there.
Kenan Goodwin, 526, 8 RBIs in the season. Reached by error and scored in the second. Let's see if the runner's on the move here. This one's high.
You know, Dan, anytime that Stratford Edgar get together, you know there's going to be a big audience. A lot of people here watching, a lot of people online watching. So thank you all for tuning in to watch. Still more room available online. By the way, it's unlimited seating online.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, you can just anybody. So still plenty of time. It's only the 3rd inning, so make sure to let your friends know the game is on. It's free. Tell them all about it.
It's a little bit inside, so 2-0.
Yeah, nice little scoot job back in the box there, too. Again, the batters do as much as catchers do of attempting to convince the umpire that he didn't see what they didn't want him to see.
This one's high. Seems like Goodwin's able to frame it just right. He bent down a little bit. It went up by the neck at that point.
Now we see some definite skill here from both teams' batters.
That one's high. So 4-pitch walk. Connor Wolf coming up to bat.
So we get Schillinger out to the mound to chat with his pitcher, and as I say that, Coach Lehman's going to come out that way as well and give us some time to get caught up on a couple things. How about Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices across Wisconsin? Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. That means if you're watching this broadcast, you are eligible for lower cost health, dental, accident, and life insurance from Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started.
2 outs. There's 1 out.
Yeah, just one out here. Runners on first and second, and with the 4-pitch walk and the damage that's already been done here in the inning, No surprise to see Coach Lehman hop out of that Tiger dugout and go talk to his pitcher.
Kind of a big moment of the game here. Connor Wolf reached by a walk in the second. Chance to tie the game or more. Hits the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, Wolf very happy to let that first one come in. That's pretty standard issue in baseball. You see a 4-pitch walk ahead of you. If you swing, you're probably going to get demoted in the order.
Swings through that one.
At least if I was the coach, I would probably bump you down a slot.
Yeah, the 4-pitch walk, the mound visit.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Yeah, there's no way you're swinging at the first pitch.
But now, 0-2 coming back.
0-2. That one is high and outside.
Bit of a waste pitch there. Just kind of seeing how eager Wolf is to swing, and not eager that time.
Kind of a big moment. Let's see if Wolf can get the bat and the ball here. Stratford has 2 double plays in the day. This one's fouled straight backwards.
Well, thankfully straight backwards and not slightly behind, or that would have been in the back window of a Chevy Traverse sitting over there.
Well,
it's a great parking spot if you can get it. Like for basketball, that's like the best spot.
Yeah.
Probably the worst spot for baseball.
I mean, if the ball's in the car, it's yours, right?
That's true.
Wolf grounds it slowly to the first baseman. Gets through. No one's covering. That's going to be an infield single for Connor Wolf when the bases are loaded.
Yeah, it certainly is. Just one of those balls that kind of just twisted over, and both first and second kind of went for it. Pitcher late coming off the mound to cover, and nobody home. Bases loaded now, 1 out.
Yeah, Hunter Ford playing first base. Probably better to let that one through, but it's so hard to tell when it's off the bat like that.
It's tempting. You want to go over and make a play. Yeah.
So Baumgartner steps to the plate with the bases loaded. This ball is in the dirt. Schillinger able to keep it in front, but 1-0. Baumgartner had the infield single between second and short his first time up and was able to outrun the play to first. So 1-1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Good pitch at the knees. Evens the count.
Our friend Brandon Aschenbrenner watching online. I know he doesn't miss many Stratford Edgar games of any kind.
That one's high. 2-1.
Edgar dugout yelling, wear it. I don't know if you want to wear it off the melon.
No, I don't think so either.
Good idea, I guess. I mean, easy to say when you're in the dugout, too.
It sounds better. Sounds better.
Yeah.
There's a pitch. This is popped up, not high. This is infield fly rule.
Infield fly rule in effect. Just got it off the handle.
Yep.
And you can tell by that. Well, I could tell because I saw it, but that sharp sound off the handle, and easy put out. And for Stratford, thankful to have that second out on the board.
Yep. The 9-hitter, Brady. Is it Lemmer?
Yeah, Lemmer. Yeah.
Lemmer. Yep. Hit into a double play his first time up with the bases loaded, if you remember that.
I do.
It was last inning.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
It's been a while, but it was last inning.
I remember it like it was yesterday or last inning.
0-1 count. Bases loaded again. This one is hit right to the first baseman, and that's going to be the third out. But Edgar's able to score 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. At the end of 3, Stratford 4, Edgar 3.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
And let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, back to Edgar for the start of the 4th inning. It is 4-3 Stratford, and Stratford coming up here to bat in the top of the 4th inning after Edgar able to get a couple across there in the bottom of the inning and tighten this one up here just a bit. As we see Max Vanderhoof stand in for the Tigers and stands in and looks at strike one. And this one will be hit on the infield over to short, bobbled once by Dahlke and in time. And the throw across the diamond for out number 1. That'll bring up Braden Schiller. Little bobble there over at short again by Dahlke, but able to get it across the diamond in time to Baumgartner. Beat Vanderhoof by a step. So center fielder now, Schiller, will come up with one out here in the top of the 4th inning. And we welcome back Dan Ross.
Fantastic.
Feels like $1 million, right?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I think I understand why a lot of the national play-by-play guys take the 5th inning off. They got to take care of things.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Thought about grabbing a hamburger.
We're pretty much national, though, anyway.
1-2 count, 1 out. Schiller up to bat. Grounded out his first time up.
I will have a hamburger before I leave. I mean, there's no way you can tempt me with that smell sitting here the whole time and then not expect me to buy one.
Do you think they close the concession stand after a certain inning, like alcohol? At
I hope
baseball
not.
games?
Well, I hope not.
Off speed.
Just able to get a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure hope not. And maybe what I'll have to do is take a small break here, and I will switch spots with Vinny. By the way, Vinny, with a shout out to Brandon, and go take care of some hamburger business. Get a whole tray of them, bring them over here.
The ball's very high. Full count now. We got a good one tonight.
Certainly do. We thought that might be the case, and has turned out to be the case.
A lot of action. That's ball 4. Brewster lost him. Dylan Kirsch coming to bat, 1 for 1 with a single in the second and a run scored.
9-hitter here for the Tigers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Runner able to get back in time. Trying to go back and figure out the RBIs, and it's hard. That's a ball. Ball 1.
Here's what I'll say about that, Dan. People can read about this game tonight at ZaleskiSports.com. It'll have all the stats, facts, and figures. More than you could ever want.
I got it. Dylan Kirsch has an RBI today.
Okay.
That's ball 2.
I believe it.
2-0.
I believe it. Got an imposter account out here talking to us. I have to smack the law down on whoever that is. But go get a burger and let's get back to baseball. Well, go get me a burger, whoever you are, using my name.
Fouls it back.
I'll even pay you 25 cents. Go get me a burger.
It's probably Vinny. Vinny's talking to you.
That seems like a usual suspect.
Vinny already got me a drink. I don't think I can hit that well too many times. Runner goes. Throw down to second is way high. So stolen base for Braden Schuller.
Tigers on the move again. They've had a couple stolen bases here. I don't have all the stats, but I know you do, Dan. But on the move there. Get the runner in scoring position with one out.
Yep, 3 steals today.
Yeah. Seemed like it. That was just, again, I was going off of memory. Memory doesn't always last that long, but good enough to remember that much.
It looked like a good throw. Might have got him a little bit late reacting to covering the base. Wouldn't matter because the throw was high.
Indeed.
So 1 out, runner at second, 3-1 count. I think that one might have
grazed
him.
He said it grazed my right elbow. Here, look at this, Mr. Umpire, but he's got sleeves on, so you really couldn't tell. But base awarded, and runners on first and second now, and back to the top of the order for the Tigers.
Yeah, didn't matter too much. It would have been ball 4.
That's right. True enough.
All that did was keep the runner on second. Dead ball.
Mm-hmm.
So first and second, 1 out. Turn the order over to Colton Schillinger, who is 1 for 2. The run and a stolen base. Off speed's in there. Strike 1.
He was nodding in the affirmative as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand. He said, "Yeah, that's a strike, and I'm not going to hit it." Oh, we got a pickoff here.
Yep, got him at third. What happened there? Was that the Edgar bench who told him to go, go, go?
Well, and I don't know why. I missed that part, but it looked like he kind of got himself off the bag, and he could have got back to second, I think.
Yeah.
Edgar bench there kind of
somewhat
quietly, then loudly alerting.
Yeah, well, someone's yelling at him to go, 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 and the pitcher has the ball on the mound, just watching him get further out.
I think a lot of folks were just in disbelief at what was going on there.
Yeah.
Including us.
Big time mistake on the base pass by Schiller there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike here, the count. So they've fallen behind on our stadium scoreboard.
This ball's hit hard up the middle through the wickets. It's going to advance the runner 1 spot. Really tough play. That was hit real hard.
And I can see why you'd have the stadium scoreboard wrong. There's only 3 guys in the press box over there.
Yeah.
So you can get behind when you've only got 3.
We'll give Schillinger a base hit on that.
Oh, hard hit ball, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
So he goes to 2 and 3 on the day. And up now is Cam Dahl, who's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs with a double back in the second. Chance to do damage again here. Good job keeping the ball in front. Runners can't advance.
Well, and some confusion there by Stratford from the batter's box. He was yelling, go. Coach Lehman on a third yelling him to get back.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with having 12 coaches on the field.
Indeed.
And another 20 behind the backstop. It's like it's outside, 2-0.
Yeah, just a lot of yelling, a lot of commotion, and a lot of nothing happened.
Brewster's got to make a pitch here. That's right down the middle.
Well, on command. It's
Yep.
like you've got an earpiece in Mr. Brewster's left ear out there.
Yeah, and Edgar very fortunate to get the out on the base paths.
Yes.
Because otherwise we'd be bases loaded with 1 out here. And behind the count. Hard hit ball to the shortstop. Easy play to second. Those are the first. Don't need to. That's 3 outs. Half the guys know it's 3 outs. The other half are still trying to play
It
quick
was a
baseball out
confusing
here.
half inning for a lot of people out on the baseball diamond.
All right, so no runs, 1 hit. We're through 3.5. Stratford 4, Edgar 3. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
This is a little bit loud.
Well, you put Vinny in charge one time, and things are getting a little. Did you have to walk back out the front door after you were through in there?
No.
Oh.
I went through the gym.
Yeah, well, I wanted to, but they had me all locked up.
Probably because I walked through it.
Probably.
Strike one to Gooden. Gooden, 2 for 2 on the day with a run scored. So Drew having a good day. Runner in scoring position. Shows bunt. Takes it back. That's going to be a ball.
So Edgar again in shape for another what do I want to say here? Just in good shape to start another inning. We look back to that early score, 4-1, and here they are, runner in scoring position away from tying it up.
Looked like
I think he offered there. Yep.
Yeah.
So, for the mistakes Edgar made early in the game, they've been able to atone for most of them, and perhaps a big fourth here coming all the way back.
Both teams lots of opportunities today. Drew hits that up the middle to the shortstop. He'll take it to first in time. Advances the runner, so Gooden gets his job done on a 6-3 putout. So Austin Dahlke comes to the plate. Doubled his last time up. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI. The first inning he hit the 4-6-3, which was the backbreaker early on.
Yeah, it certainly was, and it looked like at that moment, Stratford may even run away with it. They had all the momentum then, but things have evened out here over the last couple innings.
So Dahlke, runner at third, 1 out. A fly ball will probably get Kyle Brewster.
That one missed outside.
It was close.
Yeah, Stratford wanted that call, but that one missed outside.
This one looks low. 2-0.
Went inside there to, do what I do inside. And
it's warm.
I mentioned that to a lady in there. I'm like, oh, it's nice and warm in here. She said, I don't know, it's pretty nice outside. And I said, well, you must be in the sun. talking big with all your nice weather talk outside.
Dahlke taking the whole way.
The people sitting in the sun just showing off about it.
Yeah. There's people to the right of us who choose to sit over here.
Yeah, well, they got blankets on.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. I wore a blanket last week somewhere I went.
That's high. 3-1 now.
It's in Loyal, and at a softball game, and all the Neilsville kids were in the dugout, so I went and took somebody's blanket and used it. I know they weren't going to use it in the dugout. I mean, you can't use a blanket in a dugout, right?
Well, you could, but, it's not preferred. This ball is hit well to left field, right at the left fielder. Tagging is Brewster. The ball comes in. It's not going to be in time, and this game is tied. Sacrifice fly for Dahlke.
Yeah, big RBI there. Yeah, sorry, Dan. Just big RBI there for Dahlke, and celebration in the Edgar dugout as they have, in hockey terms, the equalizer.
The equalizer.
Here in the fourth inning.
Pretty good arm by the left fielder out there. I thought it was going to be well deep enough, but the ball came in on a fly to the catcher. Not quite in time. But
who is playing left field out there for Stratford today?
It is Dylan Kirsch.
Yeah, Kirsch. So, and then Kirsch, you'd take a little rest out there after that big throw, too.
Yeah.
He was sitting down on the ground. Hey, you come up, you show off the hose a little bit, and then you got to take a break.
And and the arm doesn't feel good. You're trying to get the feeling back in.
Early season stuff.
Yeah. So 2 outs, nobody on, tie game. Merwood South clash. Fouls at the plate.
Well, not bad for our first ever broadcast here at Edgar Baseball. Not too bad.
Yeah, a lot of these games are over after 5 innings. Right?
They have been this year, especially for both of these teams. They have been.
Not the case today.
Not the case.
Hits it the second baseman. Rather routine. Still can't find it, and he has to eat it. Looked like Max Vanderhoff just took his eyes off it a little bit and then tried to rush it. That's an error.
Yeah, sometimes your brain gets ahead of your body, and it looks like that was the case there for Max. Just maybe even overthought it. So inning stays alive for the Wildcats.
Ashton Stewart comes up 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout and popped up to the first baseman. He takes ball 1. Again, these two teams play Thursday night here on Zaleski Sports. I could definitely see a split between these two good teams.
Well, and the way this one has gone, yeah, absolutely. And this one, obviously, it's all fours across the scoreboard. Fourth inning, we're tied at 4. Absolutely nothing decided here even today.
There are a lot more people here. It is packed in the stands.
Yeah, I mean, really, a couple hundred people.
Yeah,
I would say. And as we look around, all the way around, everybody's staying in the sun along that third base line.
It'll be interesting to see if they move with the sun as it gets a little bit lower in the sky. That one's a little bit outside. 2-1.
Yeah, they look mobile, those people. So they just might.
This ball is chopped to the third baseman. It's through his legs underneath his glove. Probably got to call that an error.
Yeah, that's an E5 down there. As he charged that ball, thought maybe he had to get a jump on it. Charged the ball, not able to pick it. So the E5 and the inning continues for the Wildcats.
Back-to-back errors, not like Stratford.
Very unlike. And like I said, this really is the first test. And coming in, we said this in the pregame, right? The first test for Stratford here this season. And they are showing that they have not been tested yet.
So first and second, Caden Goodwin comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He did reach on an error in the second inning. Big spot. This one's chopped again to the third baseman, and he again bobbles it.
Yeah, just trying to do a lot there. He knew he was going to be a little bit short on time. The speedy base runner coming out of the batter's box, heading down to first, and tried to rush it there just a little bit. And I don't know if he would have picked it clean, if he would have been able to make that throw or not. But as it is, back-to-back errors on the third baseman.
Bases are now loaded, and Weisenberger on the mound is really being affected a little bit by this.
Oh, definitely.
3 extra outs.
Yeah, it definitely is. Final for Marshfield, game 1 of a doubleheader, appearing right now at ZaleskiSports.com as Marshfield holds off Wisconsin Rapids in fast-pitch softball action. Rapids scores 2 in the 7th. The Tigers hang on to win 3-2. Game 2 will start shortly. Again, watch it live at ZaleskiSports.com with the luxurious tones of Steve Maves on the call.
Connor Wolf. Right to the third baseman. Bad throw to first, but it's scooped out. It's crazy. 3 consecutive hits to the third baseman, and he makes the toughest of the 3 plays. But Edgar does score 1 run on 1 hit, 3 errors, and we go to the 5th inning. Scores tied. Stratford 4, Edgar 4. Be back after this.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires at Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Welcome back. Wildcat Stadium, top of the 5th, 4-4, Stratford Edgar. Seems like it's always a close game no matter what the sport is.
Yep.
We come here, we get close games.
Yeah, football over the years has been close.
Basketball's generally close.
Basketball is. Edgar having the better of Stratford the last couple times. I think they've maybe won 3 or 4, 2 or 3, something like that.
So the lead off the 5th is Riley Bauman, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the first, hit it to the shortstop, second inning.
Yeah, looking to have a good at bat here after not having a fantastic bottom of the inning at third base. So looking to have a good at bat here and just leave all that as a distant memory as that ball cleared the traverse. I know it did. It was in the direction, though.
0-2 pitch. This ball is skied to the left center fielder. Center field's got it and makes the catch. That ball seemed to carry a little bit more than I thought it did off the bat.
Yeah, it kind of got up in the air a little bit, and the wind, whatever breeze there is blowing slightly out. But, yeah, that ball had just had some nice backspin, some nice carry on it, and went almost all the way back to the center field fence. No distance markings out here, but that's got to be about 500 feet out there. All right, about 385,
Probably.
Honestly, yeah.
Strike one. Brewster actually is, he's kind of hit a groove a little bit here. He's only getting up 1 hit the last 2 1/3. Strike 2, quickly working now.
So you're at 2:30 this afternoon, and I walked the whole perimeter, and that's maybe what felt like 500 feet. When I looked all the way back in, it looked like a long ways away to home plate.
Strike 3, chases the high fastball. And Kirsch is down on strikes. Kirsch now 0 for 3 on the day. Cale Weisenberger coming up, trying to help his own cause. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored.
At a very minimum, just keep himself warm out there and prepare for his pitching half of the inning coming up. As a little bit of action now will be in the Stratford bullpen.
Apparently right in front of us.
Yeah.
On the hill.
Who do we have do we have a 3? Did we get reserves for Stratford? This one's chopped foul.
It's Cam Dahl.
All right. So Cam Dahl warming up for the Tigers as the Tigers bat here in the top of the 5th inning.
0-2 pitch. This one misses outside.
And again, Brewster there just tempting. Just saying, hey, listen, I'm going to throw a bad pitch. It's up to you if you want it or not.
1-2, 2 outs. This ball is hit almost to us.
Look out, Vinny!
Vinny, catch it! Oh, that ball hits just the left of Vinny. Had a chance to lay out for it.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny, really, you had a moment made there. You had a moment made, tailor-made for you, and you wore sandals to the baseball game. Well, that's a poor excuse.
With socks. That's hit hard up the middle, base hit. So Weisenberger gets on board.
Now, I laugh a little. I don't mind wearing my flip-flops and socks. Gives you that little extra cushion.
Right.
You know, you look
it
like
feels comfortable too.
It does, but you look like a complete dope. But who cares? When you feel good, I don't care what people think about me.
So Ford comes up to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the third baseman and flew out to left field. Pulled 2 pitches. That pickoff play gets away. Weisenberger's going to cruise into second.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure put on there at the end. He may have cruised too much. Heading down to second. The ball didn't get all the way to the fence. Weisenberger thought maybe he had a little more time as he was in cruise control, but able to reach down to second safely. He puts himself in scoring position now for Ford.
That is Edgar's 3rd error of the game.
Our imposter account has a lot to say here online, talking about Chips hamburgers are better than Edgar concessions. I mean, maybe. You know, Chips, I mean, they're professionals in the business.
Well, Chips isn't here.
And not in Edgar. And then 350 to dead center. So says our imposter account. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to find out who this is.
I think it's getting warmer, maybe.
Or we're just growing numb to the
Could be.
cold. Just can't feel anything.
This one is, it was going to come right down.
Still might.
Yeah, it still might.
On the
Be
ricochet.
careful.
All right. Well, yeah, it landed just right above our heads and right on the roof of the gymnasium here. And if it would have been another foot short, we would have had a souvenir here. I thought about bringing my mitt. I thought about it, but I didn't want to be that guy.
Right. Off speed by Brewster, misses outside, 2-1 to Ford.
Anyway, if Johnny Cochran was still alive, we might have sent Johnny Cochran after whoever this is, but I'll have to kind of consider my options tonight.
Just a quick IP ban. There's a hit by pitch. He got hit right between the shoulder blades.
Well, and that is something available to us. I can click a button, but I don't know. We're going to let this ride a little bit. Could be useful later. You never know.
That's the 2nd hit by pitch by Brewster. Also hit Dylan Kirsch back in the 4th. So 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Vanderhoff up to bat. This is hit into right center field. A diving play, can't get it. 1 run is going to score. It's going to be a long single, but an RBI nonetheless for Vandenhoff.
Well, and another Stratford Tiger that had a couple errors, 1 error for sure, but making up for it there, gets the RBI base knock, and Stratford back up by 1.
I'll tell you what, Lemmer laid out, and he had a lot of leather on it, but couldn't quite keep it in the mitt. Stratford now leads 5-4 with runners on the corner. A well-hit ball by Vanderhoff. It was not a cheapie by any means. Lemmer had his glove on two balls that had a shot at, just couldn't quite get it. Both would have been spectacular plays. And 3 runs have scored on those 2 plays.
So pitching change here in Edgar. Let's do this, Dan. Let's take a break. We'll get ourselves organized, get you updated on the pitching change when we come back.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neelsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
All right, and back to Edgar. We've got a pitching change for the Wildcats, and here's Dan Ross to tell you all about it.
Jordan Bunkelman moving over from third base. This is his second appearance. He's 1-0. He's pitched 2 innings without giving up a run. Out of the bullpen, a lefty, a little bit different look. He is going to have Braden Schuller 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base today. First pitch finds the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, Stratford had a little bit enough of Edgar's comeback over the last few innings and decided they were going to do something about it here, and doing it with 2 outs, chance for more.
Swing and a miss. A little bit late, now 0-2. And at the beginning of the inning, I really felt like Brewster was in a groove. He got 2 quick outs, and then Stratford just kind of grounded out counts and got good bat on the ball. This one is fouled straight back.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we weren't keeping track of pitch counts, but Brewster had racked up the pitches as well. So there could have been some thought into that, and maybe saving some pitches for Brewster on Thursday if needed. That could be part of it, but part of it also was Stratford just battling Brewster all the way back.
Yeah. This one's high. Evens the count at 2, or 1-2 now. The Edgar scoreboard guy is right on it.
Well, most of the game. Most of the game. He may be eating a hamburger over there.
Swing and a miss.
So drop third strike.
This is the first. That's
yeah, it hit the runner.
1 run scores. Everything about that just seemed way too routine. There wasn't a whole lot of urgency on that play at all.
Yep, and that's and again, everything there was done legal, but to boys and girls watching at home right now, that's why on that drop third strike, 1, you hustle down the line, 2, you stay close on the line. That catcher's got to come outside of the baseline and make a clean throw down to first, and if you hug that baseline all the way down, you give that catcher less room to throw the ball, and Stratford still playing here in the inning.
Now that ball gets by. We got a play at the plate. He's going to be safe. So Stratford scoring 3 runs here in unconventional ways. That's on a wild pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, just everything going Stratford's way here. Again, with 2 outs in the inning. And as you said, Edgar not really showing a whole lot of urgency through the entire transaction here.
Yeah. So 2 quick outs, a single, a hit by pitch, a single, and a strikeout gets 3 runs. It's crazy.
It is. It really is. And something Coach Handrick would like to hit rewind and do it over. Something perhaps we'll get a chance to talk to somebody about it in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to today's winning coach and our Highlight House player of the game, all that in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show.
This ball's hit out to left, played perfectly, and that's going to be the 4th out, but we'll call it the 3rd out.
Yeah.
So 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. We'll call it 1 error. I think wild pitch is really considered an error. Either way, Stratford 7, Edgar 4. We go to the bottom of the 5th after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution.
For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Back here in Edgar for the bottom of the 5th inning in a rare thing, Dan Ross, a game that may go all 7 innings here. We haven't seen many of them so far in this 2021 spring season. What we do know is for sure got a pitching change for the Tigers.
Yep, right-hander Cam Dahl. 9 innings pitched, has not given up a run. I think there was one start in there, but a couple out of the bullpen. One thing about Stratford is that they have not played a lot of innings, right? They have outscored their opponents 82-1 coming into this game. A lot of that is just strength of schedule of some of but Dahl has not given up a run, and he has a 3-run cushion to try to save here. In the bottom of the 5th, we have Connor Wolf, Braden Baumgartner, nope, this is what happens is I don't keep up with this. It is going to be Baumgartner to start off.
All right, there we go. That much we know.
Baumgartner 1 for 2. Start with a strike.
Yeah, I actually cheated. Before the spring season started, there was a UWSP club baseball game that I just so happened to find out about while I was going through some testing over in Marshfield. And I found out later they were going to play as a swing and a miss there. So I found out there was going to be a game a couple hours later, and I said, you know what, I'm going to break out my book, come down and throw on a broadcast and work out some of the kinks, because if you don't do it in a while, and we hadn't done high school ball in 2 years, it can be a trick.
That's a line drive up the middle, base hit. That's through the wickets. Error by the center fielder. Baumgartner on his way to second, and now he's going to third. No, now he's going to second. He's going to get stuck in between. He's out at second.
Wow. So an error in center field and then a base running error all on the same play, and just a base running mistake there by Baumgartner. And Coach Hendrick is telling him, man, you got to look at me because I have the stop sign up, and ran through it and ran himself into an out.
Yeah, kind of a wild turn of events there.
Jeez.
It looked like he might have made it to third. It would have been a close play. A lot closer than going back to second.
Yeah, I look at Coach Hendrick across the diamond here. He's just doubled over, hands on his knees, head hanging down. Just frustrated there. He knows he's down by 3, and you would have had a leadoff double, and instead you got 1 out, nobody on.
So Lemmer comes up, 0 for 2 on the day.
Do you want anyone from there?
Say again?
The softball team, the Stratford softball team is here. I have no idea if that's any of use to you, but they're here.
There's strike 1.
What that means is they likely got whacked by Edgar. They're already here. Hour and a half later.
Yeah, down by 3, you don't want to get outs on bases.
No, you can't afford it. I mean, you literally can't afford it. And now, you cost yourself and your team an out, and cost yourself a runner in scoring position. I mean, the whole thing. You go up and down the list, and leadoff hitter's job is to get on base and then stay on base.
Yeah, we've all been there running second base.
Yep.
It's kind of no man's land, right? Because you're around second, you're trying to find the coach, which is directly to the right of you, right? It's hard to pick up, and you're kind of gauging where the center fielder is picking up the ball.
Yeah, one to learn from there.
Yep.
One to learn from.
1-2 count. That is inside. It looked like it hit him in the pants, maybe?
Well, yeah, something made contact there. It was Dahl let out a grunt when he threw it, and now Cam Dahl is asking the home plate umpire for an explanation there. He says, no way did I hit that guy. I don't see Coach Lehman coming out of the dugout, so, but Dahl didn't think he hit him. The batter awarded first base and
turns the lineup over.
Yeah.
Brewster, 2 for 3, single, double, a run scored, and a hit back to the pitcher. Edgar needs base runners. This one is in the dirt. Schillinger able to flip that mask off and get the ball immediately. No place for Lemmer to go. We could have had first and second, nobody out here, and
yeah. Yep, that's exactly what Coach Handrick is thinking right now.
yeah. That's baseball, a lot of what ifs.
Oh, yeah.
So got a 1-0 count to Kyle Brewster. Looks like a little high, 2-0.
In other news, smoke still billowing from the grill behind the scorer's table.
Vinny has not gotten us food yet.
Well, somehow, some way.
I offered to buy him a hamburger, but I don't think they take debit cards. That one's very high, 3-0.
I mean, they don't have a square reader?
I should.
Or, you tap my watch on the thing and buy a tray of burgers.
Or it could be complimentary, I mean.
It should be.
Yeah.
Making us sit in the cold like this.
So if the press box is watching.
If anybody's watching over there at the grill, who's the grill master? Maybe we find that out. By the way, Neenah 4-3 Appleton North, over Appleton North, bottom of the 6th inning. Got that now, and then girls soccer, our first ever girls soccer match at Neenah High School, with match starting at 7:15, 45 minutes. Taking the whole way there for strike one.
Yeah, interesting. The pitch before, which ended up being a throw over to first. Kyle was showing bunt on 3-0. Dahl just wanted to throw over to first base. He didn't want anything to do with that.
No.
So 3-1, hitters count. Fouls it back.
Sometimes you shake the catcher off, and sometimes you shake the batter off.
Yeah.
Just throw over to first, and you're like, listen, buddy, I got nothing to do with your bunt shown. I'm going to throw over here and shake you off and get out of that. Rapids right back at it. They lost. Marshfield Fast Pitch Softball lost 3-2 in Game 1. They lead 4-1 in the first inning in Game 2.
Another fallback.
Again, all games available at ZaleskiSports.com for free. Same price you paid for this one.
Yeah. Good news, bad news. I think the wind has shifted to straight out of the north.
Yeah, cold. Cold is the answer.
So full count, 1 out. Off speed pitch, got him. Nice pitch by Dahl. Gets Brewster on strikes, and that's 2 away.
Well, Tigers 1 out away here from having at least a clean 0 on the bottom of the score sheet. Edgar wishing it wasn't that way, but they've got a chance here to make it whatever they would like it to be. 2-hitter here, right? 2-hitter, Drew Gooden.
Yeah, Drew Gooden 2 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, so good opportunity there, and he gets on. You got Dahlke behind him, and now Gooden heads back to the on-deck circle. Drops his bat and walks back to the on-deck circle. Are they going to pinch hit for Gooden, perhaps? He was already in the batter's box.
Yeah.
I don't know what, or he's tying. I see. He's tying his ponytail and or taking his chain off. Okay. He's got his big chain. He's something. I don't know. Ran out of guesses.
Yeah, it could be that saw it and wanted it covered up or taken off.
Okay. Well, he's got a video shoot after the game, so he's got the chain on already. And then he didn't have to stop back at home after the game.
Do we know where Drew's going to college yet?
I don't know. And if anybody watching online knows, feel free to chat with us down below, as that one fouled straight back. And our crack statistician, Vinny Villarreal, is going to take a look for it as well. Our crack stat finder. Google researcher extraordinaire, Vinny.
0-1 count to Drew. Runner at first, 2 outs. Kind of a weird dive back into first. Dove up in the air instead of at the base. It was closer than it should have been, I think.
Saw former Milwaukee Brewer Prince Fielder do that once.
Yeah.
Nearly flattened the base. Took all the air out of it. Yeah, it was a good, nice pick move by Dahl and a quick snap throw over to first.
The 3-run lead. Probably not a whole lot of need to pay attention to the runner.
Well, and especially with 2 outs, just come home with it. You got 7 behind you, help you out.
1-1 count. Again, 2 away. Gooden at the plate. This ball is hit on the ground up the middle. It gets through. The first base coach yelling no, no, no to the second base runner. Gooden with his 3rd hit of the game. Runners at first and second for Austin Dahlke, the tying run at the plate.
Should be noted, though, first hit of the game for Gooden without his chain on his neck.
It's true.
So, yeah, you just got to consider it all. Make a side note on the stat sheet there with that one.
Dahlke 1 for 3 with a double. Hit into a double play, 2 RBIs.
Yeah, Dahlke's got power. Again, deep fences here in Edgar, but he's got power. Wind is blowing in some direction, swirling a bit, but 3-run game, that means tying run is at the plate.
Ooh, big swing.
Home run swing there for Dahlke. Out in front of the off-speed pitch.
Be interesting to see a 3-run homer here.
Well, it would be something. And, yeah, Drew's going to go to the UW-Madison and research the fine arts.
So it's the right field fence. Is it a rope fence out here?
Well, it's a mesh net.
So hit to the third baseman. He's able to get it again. Undecided, the ball gets by. That's going to score a run. Now we got to play at second and going to be out. 1 run does score. Another out on the bases, unfortunately for Edgar. On kind of a weird play by the third baseman.
Yeah, he had an opportunity just to go back to the bag or tag the base runner there, and it took the hard way around. It does let up a run, but the inning comes to an end.
Yep, so 1 run for Edgar. That's not on the scoreboard yet. Oh, there it goes. So we're at the end of 5. We'll come back with some stats after this, but 7-5 Stratford. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neilsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, back to Stratford for inning back to Edgar, my apologies, Stratford Edgar, for inning number 6. Before we get there, tell you about our friends at Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order, and our announcement on April's Athlete of the Month will be made here in about 24 hours, so we'll look forward to that. And thanks to Awards and More for sponsoring that award. Dan Ross.
Do we have nominees for the Athlete of the Month?
We do, yeah. We'll go through them here during the inning.
All right, top of the 6th. Top of the order for the Tigers with a 2-run lead. Schillinger takes strike 1. He is 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles, a run scored, stolen base. This one's low. 1-1.
We got Marshfield softballs, Madeline Bornbach, Edgar baseballs, Jordan Bunkelman, Assumption softballs, Kristen Casey, Abby Colby's baseballs, Ross Elmhorst, and Stratford's Gavin Kirsch. So a couple playing right here up, and this is your last night to vote. So giddy up, get over to ZaleskiSports.com and click Athlete of the Month and cast your vote.
Schillinger now 3 of 4 on the day. The bouncer up the middle. So leadoff man's aboard. Dahl now pitching for the Tigers. 1 for 3 on the day, 2 RBIs and a double. First pitch is just outside the zone, 1-0.
Imposter account asking when do the Bandits play? Well, the Marshall Bandits play on Saturday. Watch them live at ZaleskiSports.com.
Another error. Catcher trying to pick the runner off first. Runner's going to advance to second.
Yeah, a couple tough fielding plays by the game here by Edgar. Brewster behind the plate now. He went from pitcher to catcher, and so a couple catchers have made some errors for the Wildcats today, and others. Big games sometimes you get a little amped up to play. I don't know if that's what's going on out here, but some curious plays being made, and really by both teams.
Yeah, 4 errors by the Wildcats, 6 by the Tigers. Not a very clean game. A lot of that's probably repetition more than anything else. Trying to do too much.
Certainly could be.
We kind of talked about this being a low-scoring game. Hasn't been the case.
Well, the errors really led the way.
That's a bunt right to the pitcher. Outs at first. Advances the runner, so that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, you'll use the first out of the inning to put the runner over at third. Get yourself an insurance run perhaps here in the top of the 6th inning, or at least while you have the opportunity to do so.
That's the first out, runner at third.
Chris asking the score. It is 7-5 Stratford. We play here in the top of the 6th inning. Chris is trying to get the game hooked to the TV, so we'll help Chris out when we can.
This is Riley Bauman, 0 for 3, strikeout, ground out to short, fly out to left center last time up. A deep fly will give the Tigers a 3-run lead. Off-speed pitch evens the count, 1-1. We got kids watching in the outfield. We got people on all ends. A lot of people here today.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. That's a little bit outside, I believe. 2-1. Runner at third, 1 out. Stratford up by 2, trying to increase the lead. That's low and outside, now 3-1.
Yeah, a little bit of a check swing there, able to hold off was Bauman. And a pitch away here from taking a free pass down to first base.
That ball is hit real deep to left. Way back. Back to the wall and gone. He got all of it.
Yeah, even with the aluminum bat, you can just hear that special sound coming off the bat. And a big 2-run homer there for the Tigers as they go up 9-5.
Yeah, that cleared the fence by a good 20 feet. Probably gone. This is a big field. That's gone probably everywhere in the conference, I would say.
Yeah, I can't think of a place as I sit here now that it would not have been just a moonshot, just a blast by Bauman.
So 2 runs in. It's now a 4-run lead. I don't think 4 runs is safe.
No, it's not. Edgar with 2 at-bats left here in the game. It's not a safe lead. They've come off the mat once already, down 4-1, tied at 4.
So Kirsch up to bat. He's 0 for 3. He struck out his last time up. Bauman was 0 for 3 before his home run.
Yeah. Yeah, baseball, a lot of talk about, last at-bat is a swing and a miss there for a strikeout. Yeah, a lot of talk about that. Well, this guy did this his last at bat or his last game. Really, the only thing that matters is standing in the box right now.
Yep. And baseball definitely has a way to even out, right?
Yes.
A lot more than other sports, I think. This one's hit to the shortstop. Nice play. Throw it to first, and that's the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits. The big swing by Riley Bauman puts the lead to 4 through 5.5. Stratford Tigers 9. Edgar Wildcats 5. Back after this.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
That thing hit just...
It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Your youngsters can learn today with a Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Savings Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop in one of our 5 locations around central Wisconsin and open an account for your kids today. Cronenwetter, Mosinee, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield. Valley Communities Credit Union supports all area student athletes. As balls are bouncing around all over here in foul territory right in our broadcast location. I think one might have come near me. I don't know exactly what happened as Dan Ross puts the headset back on, but all of a sudden I heard a thump off the wall here next to us, and somebody in infield warm-up threw a ball to us.
Yeah, we have some fans just to the right of us. It hit right in front of the woman and bounced right over her head. It missed her by 2-3 inches.
Oh.
Thankfully, no one hurt.
So does that count as an error in infield warm-up?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was 4 feet over the first baseman's head. All right, Jordan Bunkelman leads off for the Wildcats. 1 for 2 in the day and a walk. Need base runners. Hit to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly over to first. Bobbles it safe. You know, it's a 30-foot throw, but you got to put something on it, right?
Yeah, you do, and it was a joke I had made. There was I covered Marshfield baseball yesterday. There was a lineup change made right before first pitch, and I just jokingly said to the coach, "Did he have a case of the yips?" Because that can happen sometimes. Now, that's not what happened there, but that can lead to something like that, where you lose confidence in your throwing ability. And yeah, 30-foot throw, you gotta get it to the base.
So leadoff man is on. That's the 7th error by the Tigers.
Too many.
I think
just
they're all in the infield.
Yeah,
too.
way too many.
Yeah.
Way too many. And they lead by 4.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is Ashton Shuett, 0 for 3. Fly ball to right field on the run, foul territory. It's going to drop harmlessly for a strike, just a long strike.
Yeah, long, loud strike. And just a pitch on the pitch total for Cam Dahl in the end of it.
1 for 1. How far are we away from these lights coming? Are there no lights on this field?
There are no lights on this field.
All
we
right,
will play till we can't see.
We'll have to turn the headlights on.
As the field is in full, well, no, not. It just the sun went behind the clouds, but we've been in full shade, well, the whole time.
Right.
But the shadows have grown long here as we head towards 7 p.m. tonight.
1-2, the count to Shuett. Pickoff throw to first is not in time. 9-5, bottom of the 6th. Edgar down 4, runner on first, nobody out. Edgar's had a lot of people on base. This pitch is hit to the shortstop, could be 2. Over to second for 1, over to first, not in time. Do get the one out at second. Fielder's choice.
Yeah, and you mentioned a couple times Schillinger behind the plate, and he races from his catcher spot all the way down to back up that throw at first, and was there to actually clean it up against the fence.
Yep.
Doing it all.
So one out. Runner at first. Up to bat, getting Goodwin. He is 0 for 2. He reached on 2 errors, the third baseman today. That ball's a little bit high. 1-0. Again, Edgar down by 4. Try to get on base any way that you can. Dahl's done a pretty good job. Some weak contact. Just 2 innings of work so far.
Yeah, a little bit wild on that last pitch there. Schillinger able to reach up and grab it out of the sky. Otherwise, it's an Edgar runner at second base. It's those little things all throughout the game that makes Schillinger what he is. Like you said, one of the best catchers in the entire state.
That was a good pitch. 2-1 now. It's a good win. This one's right in there. Evens the count at 2.
Yeah, so he starts the at-bat here to Goodwin with 2 balls high, does Dahl, and then comes right back with 2 strikes. And pitch away here from getting the second out of the inning.
Runners should not be any threat to run. Don't want any more outs on the bases. This is hit to the third baseman. He struggled today. Goes to second the short way, gets the sure out. So that's 2 away with back-to-back fielder's choices. That one goes 5-4. So now 2 away, and up comes Connor Wolf. 1 for 2, and a walk.
There's some walk-up music here, and Wolf comes up with some powerful music to walk up to the plate with. All right.
Pickoff play to first, not in time.
See Dahl there on screen. He thought he had him.
It wasn't that close. Maybe we just have a better angle over here.
Well, I don't know. We're pretty close to the bag at first. Pretty close.
That one is outside the zone, 1-0. Again, we play 7-inning games. WIAA high school baseball.
Yeah, and we're going to get to the 7th inning today.
Yep.
Have not seen many of those, just a couple.
This one's a little bit outside, 2-0.
And I don't know if Stratford has seen a 7th inning this year. I'd have to look through it all, but I don't think they have.
Asking to get 4 in the last half of the 7th is a tall order. Now 3-0. The count to Connor Wolf. Probably very little chance that he's swinging this bat on this pitch.
I don't see any reason to. Yeah, like you said, you just got to get on base and just keep the runners moving. 2 outs, so base runners got to come now.
Didn't even have any inkling about swinging that bat. He draws a walk. So 2 runners on. Baumgartner comes up. He came into the game batting 154. 1 for 3 today. Does have a single up the middle. And a run scored. Big spot for Baumgartner. Steps out of the box. 2 runners on, 2 outs, down by 4.
Yeah, if you're Edgar, you like to get just 1 here. Make your task in the 7th a little easier. And the Tigers giving you a little bit of a window to do that.
Now, Edgar has had a lot of guys on base. They have stranded 9 runners so far.
Yeah, it's way too
5
many.
innings.
Way too many.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, grunt there on the delivery from Dahl as he looked to blow it past Baumgartner and did.
Yep. 2 fastballs. I wouldn't doubt if something's off speed here. maybe down and away, off speed, probably get him.
Fastball, though, and misses outside. Yeah, I was with you there, Dan. Throw something away, something even in the dirt. You got you got a Cadillac for a catcher back there.
Yep.
He can certainly chest it down. We'll see what Dahl comes back with here on the 1-2.
This one's fouled up over our heads. Another souvenir for the Roof.
Man, well, Roof is winning the souvenir game today.
Yeah.
And the wall.
I wonder how many balls the umpires have at the start of a high school baseball game. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the home team supplies them. I have no idea.
The home team does, yeah. The home team supplies the balls.
That one's a little bit high.
So count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Baumgartner standing tall in there.
Yep.
And he doesn't necessarily have to swing the bat. You do have to get on, though, if you're Baumgartner.
Don't need a big swing, just got to get on base. Falls it back. Dahl tried to throw it past him and couldn't.
Yeah, he threw it past him early in the count. Baumgartner's caught up to it here just a bit on the last 2 pitches. And after he foul-tipped that one back, he stared at the barrel of his bat and said, thank you.
Yeah. If Baumgartner gets on, Lemmer, who's been up at the bases loaded several times this game. Got out in front, grounder to the third baseman. He'll throw it to first in time. So good inning for the Tiger infield. We're through 6. Stratford leads 9-5. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Our customers' lives are busy, so when it comes to finding time to bring your mower or snowblower in for a seasonal tune-up, just don't. PowerPack has you covered with our mobile service trailer. Here's how it works. We'll bring the shop to you and perform a tune-up right in your driveway. Just leave your equipment out and we'll do the rest. You don't even have to be home. And the best part, it doesn't cost you any more. PowerPack mobile service costs the same as a tune-up in our shop. Still looking for a downside? We are too. Visit powerpackequipment.com/mobile service for more information.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
All right, back to Edgar and the start of the 7th inning. Again, stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We will talk to today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game at the top of the 7th inning. And Stratford coming up. Dan Ross, tell us all about it.
Yep, up next, we got Hunter Ford, Max Vanderhoff, and Braden Schuler. Ford, over 2, hit by pitch and a run scored. We're going to have to get together on a player of the game.
Well, I know for sure the first question to coach, either way, tell us about the struggles you had in the field.
Yeah.
Because it's been for both teams.
It has. Ball 1. Hunter Ford came in batting .417 in the season. It's like a little bit high, 2-0 now.
Warming up for the Tigers, Riley Bauman. Looking to come back in the 9th inning.
He hit the big home run
or the
last inning.
7th inning. Man, watching way too many Brewers games this year. I got to have to calm that down.
Well, they haven't been winning much lately.
Well, and that was to be expected. Any of you that watched our season preview series on our Zaleski Sports Show, I talked about that. The Brewers would have a lot of ups and downs this year. A lot of winning streaks, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. And equal, though, on the losing side. And the Brewers had lost 6 in a row up until Saturday night. Bad stretch for the Brewers. I think they've come back and won the last 2. They're back in action tonight against the Cardinals. And at least Dan and I can agree that the Cardinals need to be beat.
All the time. That one's a little bit high, 2-1. This is Max Vanderhoff. He is 1 for 3 with a stolen base and 2 runs scored.
Bit of a late swing / check swing / I didn't mean to swing and foul tip. Bauman's warm-ups have ended here in front of us in the Tigers bullpen. We'll again see if Dahl's night is done and Bauman comes on to finish in the bottom of the 7th for Stratford.
Kind of off-speed pitch, rolled to the second baseman. Easy play to first in time, 2 away. Brings up Braden Schuller. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He reached on that drop third strike. So he was involved in one of the wildest plays of the game and a stolen base.
It's had an eventful day. I think everybody has out here, but he certainly had one.
The sun's back.
Okay.
Congratulations to those in the sun. A swing and a miss and a ball in the dirt. 0-2.
Dan, I'm surprised to hear you talk about that. I don't think we've heard that yet today with us being in the shade. It's funny you mention it now.
Yeah.
If you would have told me before the game, we would have maybe set up somewhere else.
Well, that's where I thought you were going, and then I'm like, maybe they're not here, but no, they're over here in the corner in the shade.
Well, this pesky fence, I won't get into it all here, but it's a bugger to shoot a camera through.
Off-speed pitch, got him. That's the end of the inning. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th, the last half inning of the game. Stratford, 4-run lead. We'll be back after this.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Turn my volume up. There we go. Back to Edgar for last call for the Wildcats. Bottom of the 7th inning. Edgar down by 4. We had mentioned that Bauman warming up here in between innings. May have just been keeping his third base arm loose as Cam Dahl back to the mound. But Dan Ross, Edgar looking for 4 runs here in the bottom of the inning.
Yep, we're gonna have Brady Lemmer, Kyle Brewster, top of the order, Drew Gooden. If you wanted to score 4 runs, this is the part of the lineup you probably want to do it in.
And again, I've preached it all day, but it could be said every baseball game. Leadoff hitter of the inning, job is to get on base. And especially when you're down by 4, big job to get on base.
Yep. And Lemmer hit by pitch last time up. So, yeah, anybody can get on base, do it. 1-0 count. That one looks low and outside, 2-0.
He's halfway there to getting on base. Again, just somehow, some way, you take one, take one off the knee if you have to. You draw a walk, just somehow, some way.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got the take sign here. That's a little bit low.
Yeah, I'm not sure you got a sign at all. I looked down at Coach Handrick here. Well, now there may be some signs coming in. No, maybe not. Nope, just arms folded. Just get after it, kid.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
It's got a nice green bat. We didn't have those when I was in high school either.
No, silver bats, that's what we had. Yeah. Aluminum, just with nothing on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's strike 1, 3-1.
You're lucky if you even had a bat. Sometimes you had to just swing with your hand.
You share it with like four guys in your team. Taking all the way, 3-2.
Yeah, so Lemmer yet to swing the bat in the at-bat, and Dahl works it back full now.
Yeah, and there's no reason to swing at those 2 pitches.
No.
Make the pitcher throw a strike. That's a foul
Foul tip in the mitt.
Got him. Strike out. So that's one away. Stratford now 2 outs away.
And again, I mentioned Schillinger. The reason that he's considered one of the best in the state is those things right there. He does all the little things. Yeah, he makes the big plays too, but all those small things. He hustles down the line on a ball hit on the infield with nobody on. He catches those foul tips. He directs things from behind the plate. Just an all-around defensive player.
Let's see if they're going to go with Baumann here. Looks like they are. Looks like they're going to make a change maybe.
As Dahl looks like his body language says he's leaving the mound. And indeed, so Riley Baumann was warming up for a reason. We'll let Baumann warm up and be back to Edgar in just a moment.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
And let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
All right, back to Edgar now for what could be the final 2 outs of the inning, and if they are, they will be thrown by Stratford's Riley Baumann as Baumann warmed up between innings. Sees Dahl record the out, strikeout to start the inning, and now Baumann in for the final 2/3 of the 7th. Dan Ross.
Yep. 2-0 on the season. 10 innings pitched. Has not given up a run. We got a pop fly foul behind us. Out of play on top of the roof again. Kyle Brewster, 2 for 4 on the day. It's not often that Brewster's had 5 at-bats in a game this year, I guarantee it.
No.
I'll say that Bauman's warm-up throws, not the best I've seen. But he has a cannon. That was a quick pitch. We don't have radar, obviously, but that was the quickest pitch we've seen today.
Yeah, it had a little sizzle on it.
Yep.
As those seams twist through the air, it lets out a little noise as it comes through.
That one's low and inside, 1-2.
Yeah, I said during the commercial I thought Baumann just trying to throw him off a little bit. You know, here, look how wild I am. And then comes with it with a couple of strikes to start the event.
That looked like that was real close, 2-2. You know, interesting having Baumann on the mound because he's probably going to pitch Thursday at some point. I mean, we don't know what the coach has planned. It's a grounder to the shortstop. Scoops, throws to first in time. 2 away. So, yeah, it would be interesting. And I've never coached at baseball at this level. But I guarantee you that Kyle's going to see Baumann Thursday. So at least he got an at-bat against him, see his delivery.
I'd say there's a really good chance he starts that game. You know, I like you, Dan. I don't know their rotation here.
Yeah.
But we'll find that all the things it looks like with 1 out left here and 4 runs to get for Edgar. Our Nasonville Dairy postgame show will feature Stratford coach Marshall Lehman, interviewed by our very own Dan Ross.
I can't wait.
I mean, really, I think it's I think it's a pretty simple question to ask, right? I mean, tell us about your struggles in the field. Walk us through your pitching changes and what's it like to get the first one here on the year to Edgar. I mean, I think that's all the things that Marshall's thinking about anyway.
Yeah. Gooden's up. He is 3 for 4 on the day. Run scored. 1-1 count to him. If anybody watching at home wants a question asked, I'll ask it.
Yeah, that's a good option.
No matter what it is.
Oh, boy.
That one's low.
That's a risky thing to say because we've got some characters that are watching online. Some at their favorite watering hole, according to what they're talking about here. So, yeah, that's could be an adventure.
2-2. Edgar down to the last strike. Stratford very advantageous in their scoring today. That one is low and inside. Full count. Took advantage of a couple of Edgar errors, a drop third strike, big home run by Baumann over the left field fence. That pushed it from 2 to 4. That kept it out of reach. This one is fouled back. One last chance to try to hit Jason's car.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Not over there.
It's nice. Looking at all the trees, the leaves are starting to come on the trees. Freezing to death at night. Full count pitch to Gooden. That is ball 4. Staying alive.
Well, get a runner, everything after 2, rally caps are on, all that kind of fun stuff.
Austin Dahlke comes up. He is 1 for 4. Hit a double to right center field. Reached an error. A run scored.
Yeah, you get deep, though, into this Edgar lineup, and, you know, there's opportunities in there.
Yeah, you never know. That one's low. Baumann having a little bit of a hard time finding the zone right now. Not saying it's going to happen, but if there's a couple of walks here, that pitching move is really interesting.
Well, right, because his pitches will carry over to Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's ball 2. These Edgar hitters have to be taking until they get a strike, I would say.
Well, yeah, and especially with 2 outs, and you need base runners. You're tying a run is in the dugout right now. There's no reason to swing at something interesting.
Yep, that's right down the middle.
Yeah, and Dahlke, no interest in swinging, and probably not again here on the 2-1 pitch. Make him throw me some strikes, like we've said all along, and if he doesn't, well, we start working towards a comeback.
That one is inside, 3-1. I'm surprised that the first baseman's even holding the runner on.
Yeah, Ford's backed off now a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, you don't want to get one through.
The first couple pitches he did, though. Now he's backed off.
Yeah. Dahlke backing out of the batter's box on that one.
I don't know what happened there. A pitch was thrown. Dahlke says he's got his hand in the air. There had to have been a timeout called from behind the plate because the pitch was not counted.
At least I don't think it was counted. I can't see the ump from here.
Well,
so.
But again, Dahlke, and we've talked about this before, he can hold his hand up all he wants, but you're in the box, and you can throw the pitch.
And the ump kind of got him on that. So that was a little bit low and outside and called strike. Probably, I don't want to say it's like show me up type thing, but.
Yeah.
So full count, runner will be on the move. Stratford 1 strike from winning this. Strike 3. Baumann blows it past him, and that's the ball game. So in this Murwood South matchup, for first place, Stratford takes game 1. Game 2, of course, is Thursday. The final here tonight is 9-5. We'll be back with an interview with the coach and our player of the game after this on Zaleski Sports.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it and turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Casseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Turn our volume back on here. Welcome back to Edgar, everybody, as Stratford picks up the win here 9-5 in 7 innings. And, Dan, that had been something that had been, to this point, rare and essentially non-existent for Stratford here this year. They take their first 7-inning win. They do improve their record to 7-0. Does that seem right to you?
Yep, 7-0.
Improve their record to 7-0. Edgar suffers its first loss of the season, and we're here now in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We await Stratford Tiger head coach Marshall Lehman and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Colton Schillinger. Both will be over here shortly. But, Dan, you ended our winter sports season in the gym just right around the corner there at Edgar. And now that was a win for Edgar, but Edgar on the losing side here today. And Stratford maybe just a little bit too much offensive firepower, and Edgar, too many guys left on base, too many errors in the field.
Yeah, I think that both teams are going to come out of this game with knowing that there's a lot of things to work on, right? And I'm sure that when we talk to Coach Lehman here, he's going to say something very similar. A lot of errors in the field. I want to say Stratford had 7 errors, maybe more than that. But Stratford was able to take advantage of the miscues of the other team more than Edgar was able to tonight. Edgar did leave a lot of men on base, a lot of outs on the bases that don't really count as errors, but there's a lot of them. And these two teams are going to play again Thursday night, 2 nights from now, and I wouldn't doubt if the score was reversed, right? I mean, these are 2 really good teams. Yeah, it certainly could be if either one improves their fielding ability just a bit between then and now. And it's not even ability, it's just concentration in the field. And if either one are able to
to get that figured out. Certainly the score can go the other way. Look at the book here. I mean, Edgar not able to score in the 6th and 7th innings, and when you're down by 4 coming into that, you're not able to score in the final 2 frames. These things can happen. I would not expect that either. It come on Thursday, but both teams have some power from the plate. Both teams have good pitching. We'll see if Riley Bauman takes to the hill on Thursday, as I know he's got a no-hitter to his credit, maybe a couple already this year. Yeah. Again, but some gaudy scores for the Tigers so far here in the season. Again, you're watching the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. It looks like we'll have 1 or 2 of our interview contestants coming up shortly here, as Dan, you'll get Colton Schillinger first, so I'll take the headset off and get Dan ready for our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. So we'll step aside here. Colton, come right down in here, right where I was standing, right back there. Put the headset on, and you'll be off and running, man. Oh, sounds good.
You're good. So Colton Schillinger, our Nasonville Dairy Player of the Game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On the win. What does this win mean for you guys? I mean, obviously you look at standings. You know Edgar's a good team. How does it feel to come onto their field and take this today?
Well, just to be able to come out here and take a win when everything was on the line for us. It could be conference championship, maybe another run the state, but very tough game and very fun to play.
Are you a senior this year?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Any plans for school yet?
Stevens Point for baseball.
Going to Stevens Point. I have heard really good things coming into today about your catching skills. People have told me that you're one of the best catchers in the state, and did a great job blocking balls in the dirt. So I played catcher a long time ago, right? 25 years. I don't like talking about time that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to catch different types of pitchers, right? And it's not often that you catch 3 pitchers in a game, generally speaking, right? So walk me through how it differs from starting pitchers to the bullpen guys.
So for me, all 3 of them played during the summer. I'm used to them, grew up playing with them, so I'm very used with those 3. Kale, I know what he throws. I know what he likes to throw. He loves his fastballs. He loves his curveball. Camden, he tried out a new slider this year, and it's going great. And then Riley is, overall, he's a great player. Third base, hitting, everything.
So how does it explain coming into a big series like this, right? Because you guys play them again Thursday, right? How does it differ knowing that you're going to play them 2 days later? Do you call a game a little bit different that way?
We have a pitching coach, so he calls everything, and normally when I'm catching, I try to guess what he's going to pitch, what he's going to call, so I know when I'm in college, if I have to call games, that I will learn from that and get better. But for him, we're going to probably pitch everyone the same. We had an idea coming into the game what to throw, what to do, and our coaches and players really executed well.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win. Have you ever been player of the game before?
Not really. I think maybe football.
Okay, so we have a thing on Zaleski Sports where you say, I'm Colton
Schillinger.
Yep. And say, and I'm in the house.
Sounds good.
Have you ever seen this on Zaleski Sports
I
before?
have.
Awesome. All right. So make sure you look at the camera.
Yes, sir. I'm Colton Schillinger, and I'm in the house.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. Coach Lehman with us here on Zaleski Sports. What a game! What a win! You know, there's a lot of hype coming into this week, right? The Merrittwood South has some good teams. You guys, Marathon has some people or some teams that probably won't challenge you guys at the top. So coming in here into Edgar, what's the mindset of the team, knowing that the schedule was a little weak coming in, right?
Yeah, we just preach consistency and play the same, practice the same, no matter what. You know, and a win is a win. This was a sloppy game.
Yeah.
I mean, we everybody knows. The fans know, the players know, the coaches know. But to get a win at their place is huge to start off the week for us. And we're going to continue to preach what we preach, which is our consistency, get back to the grind tomorrow, work on the things we got to get better at. But either way, a win is a win.
Yep. And you get them Thursday. So Is there any coaching differences knowing that you're going to see the same team 2 days from now? Do you guys show them anything different, or is it just play your game no matter who it is?
Not really. It's nice the way the Marywood does it now. You play back-to-back in the same week, so you know you're probably going to see a different pitcher. So you work on a few things. We know a little bit about them, obviously being close rivals, but we'll work on the little things that we think might help us out against the pitchers that we may see. But either way, you just got to go play baseball, a consistent approach at the bat, and throw strikes when we're pitching, and then usually things go well.
Yeah. So Bauman pitched the last part of the 7th. Is he pitching Thursday? I assume probably yes.
That's something we have to talk about with the coaching staff. He's definitely one of our guys that's got innings to throw. The guy that threw before him has got innings to throw, and we got a couple other guys that we have used a lot in non-conference games. So we have pitchers that we can throw on the mound that we're very confident in. So we'll see how the guys are feeling tomorrow and make our final decision from there.
Yeah, really, they don't want to spoil who you're throwing Thursday.
Oh,
it was not a trick question.
No, that's not a big deal. I mean, we're not 100% on what we want to do there for sure, being that we had to use those 3 guys in the game. But we wanted to get that first win no matter what. And we're good. We preach a rotation, so we have guys that we know we want to use in certain situations, and we did that. And pitch count got a little high. We just wanted to make sure to win that game to have arms ready for Thursday.
Gotcha. So you mentioned a little bit of sloppy play. Was it nerves, jitters?
Well, this year is a weird year because of not having last year. We have guys that played a lot of summer baseball, but there isn't many besides 2 guys that have played in this kind of an atmosphere of a game. So I would say for sure that there's some of that.
Yeah.
But I think with time, we'll figure it out, and the jitters are over, I'm hoping, because we got this big game in.
Yeah. One last thing. You mentioned not playing last year, right? Really unfortunate that we weren't able to get games in. You are the reigning state champions, right? Is that kind of a badge of pride going into this year, knowing that you know what, we couldn't get the chance to do it last year, and those seniors last year really unfortunate.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, a lot of those guys are gone from last year's team too. So we do want to prove that this wasn't a one-year thing, and that this Stratford baseball program can be good for years to come. So, yeah, there's some of that. We put out a banner on our outfield this year, show that we're a state championship team from 2 years ago. So they're working. They want it. They want it again. They want it bad, and they've been showing it in practice. So hopefully the jitters in this game are over, and we can continue to work for that.
Awesome. Well, congratulations tonight. Good luck Thursday and the rest of the season.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to sign off here from Edgar High School. Final score, Stratford 9, Edgar 5. Have a good night.